All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Milan Boys podcast. Another episode with Afa and Ash. As always, how you doing, guys?
I'm doing
I'm good.
fine.
Great, nice. So we're back again. Another week, another weekend has passed, and we're recording episode number 6 that we call Roller Coaster Milan, because at the moment there's Milan plays like a roller coaster ride. We're winning, we're losing, we're tying, so everything is up and down every day, every week. So. On this podcast, we usually do match recaps and previews, and we also analyze individual players and team performances and discuss everything AC Milan, and we do it every Tuesday. Tonight, when we're recording this, we have the Inter match, Inter against Atalanta in the background. So if you hear us react to any goals, we're just going to let it be. So... it will be fun. So you will get both our usual podcast and also our reaction to the game. And at the moment, it's almost minute 38, and it's 0-0. And Inter has possession of the ball. Okay, so our podcast, as always, you can find them at the usual social media platforms. Spotify, YouTube... Apple Podcasts, etc. And you can follow us on Twitter at Milan Boys Pod or on Instagram at Milan Boys Podcast. So let's go, guys. Let's get starting. And yeah, one more thing. We're changing the format of the podcast. So we're going to try out the new format. From the beginning, we were aiming to record only 1 hour podcast, but we soon realized we have too much to say, and we never kept the 1 hour mark. So we always passed the 1 hour mark. So we're trying a new format with the 2 halves of 45 minutes each. So a 90-minute podcast, as in football. So the first 45 minutes, we will do recaps and discuss the situation as it has been in the last weekend, in the last week, and the next half, the second 45 minutes of the pod, we will discuss the preview the matches and discuss other topics for the coming games and teams coming fixtures and other stuff. So yeah, we hope this format suits better, and we have enough time to cover every topic. So all right, guys. So are you watching the match?
Yeah.
I'm not actually watching the match. I don't have a TV in this room, but I have them on live score. So if they score, my phone will get a notification.
Yeah. After you're watching, right?
Yeah, I am.
So I think you said you're like 10 seconds. I'm lagging with 10 seconds. So you will. What time do you have now? I have 39 and 33 seconds.
I'm 39:40.
Oh, okay. And it's
Ash is probably even closer because he's on the phone.
Yeah, I'm on 41 and
41.
Because
oh my god, you're 2 minutes in advance. Okay. So we are streaming the match. So this is a pay-per-view stream. So you think it should be like a live stream, but it's almost with delay. There's some censorship going on. They like to censor some stuff. They're gonna cut out some situations they don't want us to see. Anyways, so you all know what we're hoping for in this game, right? So of course we want Inter to lose.
Yeah, of course.
How will it affect Atalanta in the table if they were to win?
They need to win to keep the 4th place or to get to the 4th place.
Yeah, they will have 52 points if they win, just as much as Juventus, and that means 4 points behind us.
But right now, if they were to lose this game, they would be on 49 points. Yeah, and Roma would
be on 5th place.
On 5th place, yeah. And a tie would see them on 4th place. So
yeah,
because of the goal advantage, they score a lot of goals. They score.
Serie A is head to head. What was the score against Roma against Atalanta? What happened?
I don't know, but in FootMob, Atlanta is 50 points on fourth place, and Roma is on 50 points of fifth
Roma
place.
lost the game against Atlanta 4-1.
So it's head-to-head. So it's head-to-head then, the goal advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's. I think Pioli said something about that in one interview, that the head-to-head matches count. So we have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened head-to-head against Inter.
And Atalanta so far.
So what if we were to end up at the same points as Inter?
Inter would win.
Yeah.
Because they are 4-2 head-to-head against us.
4-2, but
you mean
we scored
the goal?
Two? We scored 2 in the first game.
Okay, so that's how the count goes. It's the goals. Okay,
home away, both
conceded.
Home and away, both games together. What was the score?
Yeah, exactly.
We won the first game 2-1. They won 3-0. So that's
2-0.
That would be 4-2
for them.
That would be 4-2 for them. So they would be on the first place then.
Atalanta 3-0 against us. Yeah, right. Yes. But we have another game against them, so
yeah. But we are leading 6
points.
But
that's the thing that's kind of bad for us right now, because if we end up same points as Inter will be ahead of us. Juventus would be ahead of us. Atlanta is ahead of us.
We have lost all the crucial top spot games. The
only game
Roma and Lazio so far,
and let's see with Napoli.
And Napoli, we won 3-1 the first game.
But we have the return leg still to play against Juventus, and
they won 3-1 against us.
They won 3-0, so we have to win. 3-0 against us.
No, 3-1.
3-1.
So we have to win by 2 goals, at least two goals to tie the head-to-head.
Exactly.
And also. There's a fight for the fourth spot, so it's Atlanta, Roma, Napoli. We have played both legs against Roma. So Roma we don't have to worry about because we won both legs, right?
Yeah.
No,
we drew first.
We drew first
and won the second, so that's no worries there. Yes. So then Atalanta, the return leg is important, or we have already played it. No, we already played it.
The first leg and we lost 3-0. The second leg is the last game of the season.
Last
okay, so then we have 2 crucial matches at the end of the season. That would maybe
that's just if we have the same amount of points.
Yeah, of course.
Usually that's rare to happen.
But as it's going now, so anything can happen in this league. Anyways. So let's get on with it then. Let's start with the Milan Udinese recap. The game was on Thursday, and we had some injuries, so we couldn't play some of our usual starting players. And then we also changed the center backs. We played Kier and Romangoli in the back, and
Kalulu on the right.
Yeah, forgot we had Kalulu on the right, and Hernandez and Kessie Tonali and Diaz and Rebic Castillejo Leao. And so we tied that game miraculously at the last second by this gift that we received from the Udinese defense, the Danish player.
With the handball.
Yeah. So starting with the lineup. So what do you guys think about the lineup?
For the lineup, we didn't have much choice, I think, because Tomori, I heard before the game that he wasn't fit.
Why wasn't he fit?
He had some small injury, wasn't it?
Something muscle, like that. Something. We need to rest him. But and Calabria wasn't fit either.
Yeah, Calabria wasn't fit, and we were missing Zlatan Ibrahimovic, of course. And
so you guys think we would bench Romangoli for the second game if Tomori was fit?
For which game?
For the Udinese game.
For the Udinese game, do you think we would bench Romangoli if Tomori was fit?
or Kier. So
I think
one of them, maybe.
Kier would be
If Tomori,
but
maybe Tomori just
that,
got rested. I don't know.
But the game before that, we benched Romangoli.
Yeah, that was to send a message to him to.
Yeah, but the game against Hellas Verona, Tomori and Romangoli played.
Yeah, Kier was benched.
Yeah, because Kier had an injury, I think.
No, he was on the bench. He was not injured. I mean,
but there's something. No, Kier has definitely an injury right now. So he was definitely resting.
I just think it's a rotation.
Of course, but they didn't even play Kier at all because he didn't look fit after.
I mean, Kier is always injured.
There's always something right now with him. So I think, it was safest to play, of course. I
think Romangoli did really well this game. So, and offensively, we struggled.
Yeah. Anyways, the lineup was because of the injuries, right?
Yeah.
And also we wanted to rotate a little bit because we play 2 games every week.
Yeah.
Every 3 days almost. So it's obvious that he wants to rotate. And the captain was back, Romangoli.
Yeah.
Yes.
He gave a good.
okay
performance. I mean, it wasn't anything special.
After Kessie, he was one of the best players on the pitch.
Yeah, he made a
goal line save. He made
exactly.
Goal.
But he was also fault for the goal.
In the goal. Yeah, he was.
No. The goal was 100% just Donnarumma. I mean, you can't fault anyone else. Theo was the one.
But he was also beaten.
Yeah, he was involved.
Theo and Romangoli was there.
The ones that went up for the header.
Yeah, and Theo missed the ball. But I mean, Donnarumma should have. I mean, that's just his fault and no one else. I mean, that's just a stupid mistake.
Of course,
he should take that ball. He should of course take the ball.
The slowest ball in the middle. I mean, that's just embarrassing mistake.
But I think what Ash is saying is that, of course, we would like to see Romangoli win the head-to-heads, the air balls. So,
I mean, of course, I blame Donnarumma more for that goal.
Yeah. But the spotlight is on Romangoli now a lot. Even if he of course he saved 1 goal. Basically only that makes him like one of the best players on the pitch because he kept his cool and he blocked that shot or blocked that header. It was a header, and that was this Theo Hernandez stupid fault.
Who did a couple of misplaced passes this game, Theo.
Theo was one of the bad players on the pitch, no doubt. We have seen a couple of games of him. 21, he hasn't been 22. There's something off with him.
He's been up and down. Against Roma, he was really good, but then against Udinese...
he had one good game, and then he just takes these runs, and when he should pass, he don't pass. And he makes terrible passes sometimes. And it's not just this game.
And they had also a lot of
other games. And always when Theo makes the wrong passes, somehow it ends up in a great scoring chance for the other team. He makes those crazy wrong passes like you never should do as a fullback.
They had a lot of counters down his wing. And nowhere to be
seen. They were only attacking from Theo's wing. That was the thing also. So I don't know why they thought it would be easier, and Theo would go on his offensive runs. It would create chances for them.
Yeah, and both games today came from individual mistakes. I mean, their goal came from Donnarumma, and our goal because their stupid Udinese defender took the ball with his hand for some reason.
Yeah, we were lucky.
Okay, so I thought the lineup, if you looked at the bench, I think we were resting Salamaker and playing Castillejo because Salamaker needed some rest.
We need to make rotation if you play this much.
Games. And Tomori was on the bench, so he was rested because he maybe didn't feel 100%. Krunic was on the bench. So it was Kessie and Tonali, of course, and Diaz. That's the lineup you would.
And Tonali got injured after the first half.
Yeah, Tonali pulled something also.
Yeah, Meite came in before instead of him.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Yeah, so Pioli couldn't do. This was the best lineup from what he had to deal with. So, and but I was thinking about So Udinese was playing with the one goalie and 10 defenders, right?
Yeah,
They were only defending.
Yeah, they were only defending, and we dominated the position.
They were just standing outside the box, and whenever they received the ball, either they put it. I'm just watching the highlights. It's halftime Inter Atlanta, and they're showing the. So every time Udinese received the ball, oh my God, this is crazy! We got a penalty at the 96th minute.
I mean, their defender.
After the 95 minutes. After the 95 minutes,
their defender went full retard there.
Maybe he made a bet before the game. Or something
I mean,
like that.
that's crazy. I have never seen anything like that. That handball. That's the most
said something in an interview. He said he was trying to jump high, and his hand and arms went too high up. You know, usually when you jump really, really high, you use your arms to get that a little bit of extra help to push your body up. But that looked totally on purpose. He was like aiming for the ball.
Maybe he's a Milan supporter.
Yeah, I saw a post by an Inter fan that said he's a Milan supporter, and they screenshot something a long time ago what he said about Milan. I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that with a lot of humor. Of course, it was not on purpose.
Yeah,
the guy. This is what happens. The guy totally panicked. So when the ball came in and his arm was up there, it was just a crazy reflex. So he was like, "Doof!" He just touched the ball like an idiot.
Yeah, he went brain dead. I mean,
then he couldn't understand what he did. So that has happened in football a couple of times. We have seen it.
Yeah, it reminded me of another situation we had when a player took the ball with both hands against us.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we have seen it with both hands also.
Play volleyball or something.
Yeah. So imagine you're playing a game and you're getting subbed in a game you're expected to lose, and you're leading 1-0, and you're subbed in to defend, and then the ball comes in at the last second of the game, and you see it go on top of your head. So he just panicked. He's like, "Oh my God!" He just pushed the ball, and it was like, "Oh my God, okay." Then after touching the ball, he realized, I gave a penalty. That's it.
Yeah.
So his brain just malfunctioned for half a second, and that's all you need, and that happens to people.
And Kessie then was
crazy.
Kessie was calm and scored the penalty.
Yeah, he's amazing with those penalties.
He was my man of the match, Kessie, because not just
he's always my man of the match. I don't care if someone scores 5 goals. Kessie's man of the match, man. Without him,
have you realized something about Kessie? Like game after game, he's stepping up, like for the leader role.
Yeah.
He drives the team. He pushes the team forward, and he's very impactful.
He's the one player who has never been injured, never had even COVID. He played every single game.
Yeah, that's why I said on the previous episode that I think he should be our captain.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, he has that ability, and I think he should.
I think, 100% back you up on that one. I think if they were to choose. If they were to give the captain's armband to Kessie, I would 100% support that, because what I love about him is that he's so calm in every situation. And like people can have a fist fight around him, he would never ever get aggressive. He was the one that tried to calm Zlatan down during the Lukaku-Zlatan encounter. So he's like always the mature one, you know?
Yeah.
The mature one, but he's always, and he's maybe the strongest guy on the pitch. So he don't have to use his muscle or anything to intimidate people. He's just a great leader. He's just calm, big, strong, and then he just goes and calms the situation down and takes those great penalties. Yeah, I 100% back you up on that. I think people are saying like we should give the captain's armband to to
Donnarumma.
Yeah, of course we want to tie him to the team even more. So, but why not Kessie? We need a new George Villa like in the team. For me, he's our new George Villa.
Yeah, I mean, he's a different
the,
breed. He's
the legendary African player, and we had Seedorf. So we have had a couple of great African players. Seedorf was from Holland, of course. He was Dutch, but Milan has that tradition to buy these strong central midfielders, African descent, and George Villa, Seedorf, and now Kessie. And it's unbelievable that we have found a player like him. Every club in the world would love to have Kessie.
Yeah.
So raise his salary immediately, double it. I've been saying it, double it.
Yeah, tie him up 5 more years.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an African warrior.
So we need to buy that Kessie shirt. We need to buy that Kessie shirt ASAP.
Yes, definitely. I will buy one.
Yeah, me too. If we sign Tomori, I will buy Tomori and Kessie.
Yeah.
But of course, we buy the Kessie shirt before Tomori.
Yeah, Kessie.
Tomori has to prove himself for at least a year. So I never. The only exception I did was with Tonali. I bought his shirt early because I really believe in him. I think he will be one of the best midfielders in the future, because I always saw him play in Brescia, and he's still not up to his standard that he was in Brescia. Tonali. He played great in Brescia. There's a lot of pressure in Milan, and he has the number 8 on his shirt.
People forget how young he is. He's even younger than Leao, and he's the youngest in the team.
Is he 20?
He's 20 years old, just like Kalulu.
20 years old, and he's fighting for that. He's fighting with Benacer, one of the best players in the league, and a player that Inter actually wanted, but because of the situation they were in with selling players to be able to buy him, so they lost him. So he chose his favorite club, and it was Milan. He is a Milanista. So yeah, I really believe in Tonali also. So we have a couple of great players for the future. And Calabria has stepped up also. So we have given him credit before.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites in the team.
It reminds me of those like great fullbacks in Barcelona and Real Madrid, like Marcelo, and Barcelona had that guy, I forgot his name, the right back.
Dani
Alves.
Yeah, and after him, they had another guy, or was it Real or Madrid who had after Marcelo there? Anyways,
yeah, but for me, Calabria is like an unsung hero. No one speaks about him, gives him much credit, but he always steps up and does.
I think, yeah, exactly. Because if you don't like if you think about all the important interceptions he have made. On the right,
he has most tackles made in Serie A.
Imagine how many attacks he have stopped from like developing the opposite team. So they haven't been able to cross the ball because of him.
Yeah,
I just wish Theo was that effective in defense as Calabria is. Then we would have a great defensive fullbacks. For me, Theo needs to really work on his defensive side. At least in 21, he hasn't.
But Theo has his age going for him, so he's
of course he can. I'm not worried at all. But I think I don't know, when he takes those runs. Sometimes I'm like, why don't you just pass the ball a little bit earlier? It will be faster instead of you running through 5 players. And it's like he does it 3 to 4 times in every match at least, and it works like 2 times maybe, but maybe 1 or 2 times of those situations they should pass the ball.
Yeah, and
I thought he wasn't that good. Guys, you remember Rebic? He tried to kill the guy.
yeah. I don't know if that was intentional, but
He tried to kill Becao or what is? No, there was a murder scene. I was 100% sure he would see the red. I'm like, he's going out. This is it.
no, it was not on purpose. So
but
I don't think
I was like, when VAR would look at this, they were like, "Yo, he tried to kill him. You need to do something." But the reason was also because that guy was like a leech on Rebic every time Rebic was on the ball. So Rebic had enough, and he saw the situation. He was like, "I'm just gonna run into his face."
Yeah.
But, so
and
also Theo was screaming at the ref. He was in the ref's face, screaming like an idiot. He was so close to receiving a yellow or red. He was so close to receiving his second yellow because he was screaming in the ref's face. It was so crazy.
If Rebic would have gotten a yellow against Udinese, because right now he's on 4 yellows.
So he received the yellow.
Oh, he received the yellow. Yeah. So he's on 4 yellows right now.
After the Udinese.
Yeah, after the Udinese game. Okay. Yeah, and Castillejo is the only player also that has 4 yellows in our team.
So if they get the yellow, they will miss.
Yeah.
And Castillejo had a bad game, just like usual.
Yo, what did you think about Liao?
Yeah, Liao was.
Yeah, we all know who
worst game I ever seen by any player. I mean, that was just, he didn't even try.
Okay, so if you guys remember the previous episode, I talked a lot of shit about Liao. I said, you guys would say, who's the Ibrahimovic substitute or replacement? And Afi was saying Liao. I said, no, Liao can't play as a center forward. That's not his role. And we haven't seen shit from him. And I really, really dislike his performances. And no, for me, he's a talent. But right now, these last couple of games, he's like the worst football player in the league. Yeah, without exaggerating.
Remember that pass someone gave to Salamakers? Then Liao took the ball from him and passed the ball back.
Yeah, that's it.
That was
he summed it up. He was total trash the whole game, and the one chance we have to shoot, Salamaker could actually score there, I think.
Yeah.
At least make the goalkeeper to save the ball or something. He just comes and blocks he just took the ball from him. He has no clue what he's doing. He was actually embarrassing to see as a player because he was nowhere to be found. He wasn't taking any runs. He was just standing there and waiting for the ball. Like, what the hell is this?
You could hear the players scream at him when he took the ball.
Yeah, guys, I hear Pioli saying Rafa like in 90 minutes.
He was walking on the pitch.
He was screaming Rafa. Pioli screamed Rafa as much as he screamed Rafa in the Udinese match. He screamed Rafa in the Hellas Verona match because again he didn't do shit.
Yeah, he lacks a desire.
What desire does he want? What does he want? What is his ultimate goal?
To be a rapper.
Yeah, man. I think that's what I said in the previous episode. I said he should go to Portugal and play in that league and rap instead of this shit. What is this? Man, we should this guy doesn't even deserve a bench seat, man. Right now, we have to play him because we don't have anybody else.
Yeah, that's why he should really step up right now that he gets the chance to play.
Because when everyone is back, he will start on the bench. Now is his time to step up.
You guys remember Piontek?
Yeah, of
He
course.
was supposed to be this great player because I think he scored a
He
lot.
scored a lot for Genoa
Yeah, for
in the
Genoa.
half the season.
Yeah, we
But do
bought
you
him
remember how
mid-season.
frustrated we were? We were every game when Piontek didn't score, didn't create anything. But he
When he
at
got the
least
chances, he scored.
took those runs, right? Piontek took those deep runs, and he tried to create something, but he just couldn't. But Liao, he's not doing anything. He's just standing like in the shadow of the defense, and he's hiding. And every time he gets the ball, he's like he can't go through anymore, and so he has to like pass it back or pass it to the side.
Yeah, it was like we playing with 10 players.
Yeah.
And Brahim didn't do much that game either.
No, Brahim
Played
was
over
didn't.
an
Yeah,
hour.
Nah, yeah, he was trash also
Yeah.
he
again.
was really bad.
I mean, the whole
And
attack was trash.
Brahim didn't work with those big midfielders Udinese have. Did you see their midfielders? Like Brahim, the smallest guy on the pitch, and he has this Makengo and De Paul and Pereira and these big guys around him.
Yeah, it looks like the
And
only lone player we will sign is Tomori. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe Dalot,
because
but I don't think so.
maybe Dalot, but yeah, Mate, we're not gonna buy him probably. He was also very trash.
Mate coming in.
Maybe because he's so cheap, but I don't think so.
He played the whole second leg against Udinese.
And the
Yeah,
game against other game,
Hellas,
Verona,
yeah,
right?
Hellas Verona. He was actually good against Hellas
Yeah, he
Verona,
was
but he was
better. He was a
truly.
lot better. Yeah,
So
again.
we might buy him because he's just 8 million. But
But I feels like he's one of these players that would belong in our banter era.
yeah,
Okay,
Someone,
right. But I don't know. I don't think he's that quality player. But the reason we bought him because he's such a huge guy. He's
for
huge.
depth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for that. But his physique. He reminded me because he looks a lot like Frank, like the hairdo and everything right now. Sometimes
yeah, yeah.
if you look
You
fast,
mistake them.
you mistake them for each other. So he's taller than Frank, but he's not that compact as strong as Frank. But he's a really big guy. Imagine if we can work on his quality touches and technique for I don't know, give him till summer at least to see how he develops. If he can, you remember Bakayoko? He was trash when he started to play for. We couldn't stand him. Remember?
Yeah, but then he improved.
Yeah, and then after a couple of months, all of a sudden Bakayoko became this beast that could hold the ball and control the midfield. Imagine around May if we see a whole different Mete.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
hope so.
that I know that is the plan for him. That is definitely the plan to see him grow and be comfortable in Milan. And when the pressure, everything is a little bit off, so he's still new. So I think we should wait till summer. I think right now
I mean,
he doesn't cut it, but
but right now, who would you rather have in a team, Krunic or Meta?
Krunic.
Yeah, me too.
just because they won't go.
I mean,
No,
he has
because he had been
playing
playing
good
good
lately. I mean,
2021.
this last month,
Yeah, Krunic has been better.
I don't think we have to choose in between these two. We can keep both. They're not expensive, so we can keep Krunic and we can sign Meta. I don't think this is an issue for Pioli or Maldini to like either him or him. Maldini actually would love to keep both.
maybe just keep Krunic and get a better other instead of
Yeah,
May.
better
I
options
think
than
I think the
Meta.
plan is this is typical right now, the buys we do with Elliott and Maldini, right? So he tried to find talent and players that can develop and grow. And there's something in Mate that Maldini thought that this is worth a shot. And they also gave Krunic a little bit more time to show his colors and qualities. So wait till the summer. I think if they both do well, we will 100% keep both. We will definitely not lose.
Inter scored.
Yeah, Inter scored.
Fuck.
Yeah. I wrote to my friend before the game, or in the beginning of the game, I said Inter will win. He was like, "What do you think?" I said this Inter, after they passed us, they are not letting go of the top spot, and
they only have the league to think about.
Yeah,
but meanwhile, Atlanta have Real Madrid in the Champions League.
I hope VAR finds something here.
Yeah, it was a weird goal.
No,
wasn't it offside? Maybe
No,
it looks like one of the players was offside, but I don't know.
No, the goal has been given. There's no.
No, this was a goal. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Who scored? Skriniar.
So should we move on and talk about Hellas Verona?
Yeah.
What a trash goal! Look at that goal. Just the ball just appeared in front of him. Okay, and the Verona match. So, anyways, we got extremely lucky against Udinese. So there was just 1 point that were just given. We deserved to lose that game. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything to create chances.
Yeah, and we only had possession, but no chances.
So the thing I will take with from the Udinese match with me is that when Spezia pressed against us, we lost. When the team closes in front of goal and go all defense, we have problem creating chances. So we have seen both situations. So I don't know. That's a bit worrying, I think. And Leao, pure disaster. Pure disaster. Oh my God, I was punching the pillow when I was every time I watched Leao. Against Verona, we came with a different lineup.
Yeah, I mean, considering the lineup we had, I think we didn't.
We weren't hoping for a win. No way.
Yeah. Hellas Verona is a strong.
Let's say, did anyone predict the Udinese match? We all thought that we were going to win.
Yeah, we all thought we were going to win the Udinese match, and also we all thought we were going to win the Hellas Verona match.
I didn't think we were going to win the Verona match. I said 1-1.
Oh, you said 1-1? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we know Hellas Verona is a good team.
Yeah, they are a good team.
Played great against big teams.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
So none of us predicted the Udinese match, and none of us predicted the result. Oh, did Affe say 2-0?
2-1, I think.
2-1, he said. I said 3-1.
You said 2-1.
Oh my God.
Oh my
God. He missed.
This is it. Yeah, this is it. Oh my God.
He missed.
They didn't score.
Oh my God, he forgot he was being chased by the defender. That would be it. That would have sealed the game. Okay, guys. So the Verona match. So the lineup was Tomori was back in the lineup. Kier was rested.
Yeah.
And now we had interesting pairing with Romagnoli and Tomori. I think we have seen that once before, right?
Yeah, once or twice, I think.
Yeah. And then we had Calabria and Dalot, and we had
Theo and Tonali just before the game. They were not good enough to start.
Theo was injured, like in the warm-up or in training. I don't know. I just read that Theo was injured.
Theo was not even on the bench. Tonali was on the bench.
Yeah. Theo got injured, like on training or something.
Yeah, Rebic also got injured.
So
we got a lot of injuries.
So the attack. So before the game, when we saw the lineup with Krunic, Castillejo, Salemeke, Leao, we were like, no, we're going to lose this game. I was so sure that we at least the best thing that could happen was a tie. I was like, no way we're gonna with this team we're gonna win.
Yeah,
but somehow, looking at the defense did a solid job.
Yeah, they did a very good job.
Like Calabria was great. Dalot scored a goal.
Did Hellas Verona even have a chance? I just remember one header they had, then Krunic and saved it on the line. I only remember that chance they had.
Yeah. Krunic, yeah. He did a save. He had a hell of a game.
That's
Krunic.
The only real chance they got. I don't know.
Krunic was the Kevin De Bruyne. He says that he is in that game.
He had the game of his life.
Did he actually say he plays like Kevin De Bruyne,
I
or
believe
is this
so.
a joke?
That was when we signed him. I think he said
Okay, in an interview,
a year ago. Yeah,
I'm like Kevin De Bruyne, he said, and we're like, okay, yeah, we have seen you play like Kevin De Bruyne, but in that game he was great actually, Krunic.
in this game he played like Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, it was great.
He
Dalot
saved.
also.
He blocked a goal. He scored a goal.
I mean,
Amazing
the
goal. Look at
first
the
goal
big
was just
goal.
him. The first goal was just Krunic.
Were you guys expecting Krunic to make that shot, make that free
I
kick?
was thinking maybe it was gonna pass or something, but
Yeah, he was the one that earned the free kick also.
yeah, he earned it and they
Yeah.
scored.
He was running through. And he got fouled.
He got fouled and he scored.
But when he stepped up to take it, I was like, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot over, or you're gonna hit the wall, or?" And he just made this messy free kick
Yeah, it was a great free kick.
in the right top corner. The goalie didn't
Yeah.
stand a chance. No one could have taken that.
And that's a good goalie, Silvestri. Their
Yeah,
goalie
he's
is a
great.
great goalie.
We always have problems facing him.
And the
And
second goal, Diego Dalot, beautiful goal. I mean, you should be a striker if you play
finally,
like
yes, that was great to see. I think I've seen
that.
Dalot play.
That was a Ronaldo-esque goal. He made that feint, then he shot the ball.
That was great because I think we have seen Dalot try to take shots before in other games.
Yeah, that's his first goal in Serie A. Krunic as well, both of them first goal for us in Serie A.
Interesting. The players that we have talked so much shit about, Krunic and Dalot.
Yeah.
They stepped up.
Unusual goal scorers.
That's a lot of credit to Pioli that he managed to bring the best out of these players in games that matters.
Yeah, Pioli, one of the candidates for man of the match for me.
Yeah, you're right. Because I criticized Pioli a lot for the last games, but in this game, that he actually with this lineup he managed to like convey some confidence in them and let them know that this is your opportunity, this is your chance. You don't have to rely every time on Zlatan or Hakan or Rebic. Go out there and control the game.
Yeah,
When you have possession, Krunic, it was so I don't get it. Is Krunic a offensive midfielder or is he a center midfielder? What is his?
I think he's both center and offensive.
He looks like he
CMF and
prefers to play offensive, right?
I mean, as he should be the second after Hakan in the
Yeah,
attacking
after this
midfielder role.
performance, I think he's way better than Brahim in that
Yeah.
role. If he plays like this,
Yeah, and Salamakers had a good game as well. It was a good. The midfield was good. Kessie Mate. I mean, Casillo played.
Salamaker had a great game. He assisted a goal.
Yeah,
And he ran a lot. So
Liao played. It was just
terrible.
like the Udinese game, but
Just like
a
Udinese.
bit better. He
No, he was
tried.
better.
He tried a bit this time, and for the second goal, he left the ball for Dalot. So that's
Like I said, that is not his position. He should never in his life play a center forward. He's not a central forward. That's it. That's not his position. He should go on the left and it tries to
we only play him
cut
as a
in.
center forward because we don't have any center forwards to play.
But when we had
Zlatan
Rebic,
is
why
injured.
couldn't this?
Mandzukic injured.
Why couldn't
Rebic is injured right now.
No, the game before that in Udinese. So Rebic could have stepped on the central position.
Rebic is also at his best on the wing.
Yeah, I know.
Wing, so
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I don't see where Liao. I think he should. That's what I'm saying. He should play. Like I said, he should play in this two attacking forwards formation. He should play next to Zlatan and close to Zlatan, so he can take those runs when Zlatan heads down the ball. I see him as a second striker. He's definitely a second striker. He's definitely not a CF. But a second striker, yes, I can see him as that. But we don't play that formation, so it's hard to play him as a second striker unless he's coming off the bench.
And remember that Calabria pass he gave to Leao? That was a beautiful pass he gave. It was like
Yeah, that was
David
great.
Beckham, David Beckham esque. How
There
it
was a perfect pass, and there
he
was a
curved it into
bad
Leao.
header from Liao.
I mean, imagine if Zlatan was standing there. That was could have been a beautiful
Yeah,
goal.
I think there would have been a goal, or at least a save from the goalie. Like the commentator said, he said Liao should at least try to hit the goal with that header. He said this is weak. Like he didn't even have a defender close to him. He was like unmarked. The ball came in, and he's like boom, right over the goal. And the guy is like 190 tall or something. Oh
Yeah,
man, bad with the headers, bad with the shots, bad with the runs, bad with the passes, bad with everything.
yeah, but
He
we have
needs,
seen him be good at all of those with the
yeah,
crosses, and then when he has been playing good against
second
Roma,
striker.
Inter,
Every time he has
at
done
his best.
something, I think he played good as a second striker and not as a CF. I don't see him as a CF.
I mean,
Bad
as a
with,
winger, left winger.
yeah, and then he can go in, cut in. But so man of the match for you?
For me, I think I will go. It's hard this game. Krunic was good. Kessie. I go with Krunic. Kessie goes second.
Okay, I go with Kessie, man of the match. He controlled the whole midfield and everything. He was so strong. Like you guys said, he never gets tired.
Yeah.
He just keeps on running. And Ash, are you with us or have you
Yeah, and
checked out?
yeah, I mean, no, I think also Kessie. He controlled the midfield. For me, he was the best player.
A flop of the match?
For me, it was. I mean, I think Liao was the flop of the match for me.
For me too. I
Yeah,
would
me
say
too.
Castillejo also, but at least Castillejo tries to run like a headless chicken, like they say. But yeah, Lea for me also. And you, Afe?
Same, Liao.
Yeah.
Castello second.
Yeah. Footmap actually gave a bad score to Donnarumma again. He has been bad for last two
He's,
games.
I mean,
But he
Footman
didn't.
is not.
He didn't have anything to do in the Hellas
He only
Verona
had
game.
one shot on target. Hellas Verona. I mean, he was sleeping the entire game.
But
Is that why they give a low score? Because you don't have anything to do? Yeah, of course. They don't have anything
yeah,
to
he
do.
didn't have anything to do. But he has been getting a lot better. I mean, in the distribution and
Yo, and this was interesting. What do you think about Hage?
He only played 10 minutes when we were defending, so he didn't have much to do.
In those
I mean,
10
I
minutes?
think Hauge, he's like a child. He's like he's
Yeah.
afraid of playing football.
Yeah. I've always said that. He's like a kid. He
Yeah, he has to have
this
confidence.
level and playing for Milan in Syria like this is like it's way too early, or like he don't have the confidence for it or something.
Yeah,
But
because we have seen he has the ability, he has the talent. If he,
yeah, I think he's just not able to use it because he's a little. He looks like a scared little kid.
yeah, he is a kid.
But we have other kids on the team also, but they don't look like a scared little kids.
Yeah,
Like him.
These
but
other kids have played in Serie A for a couple
yeah,
of
they have
years.
more experience.
They just
He came from
Brahim hasn't played.
Brian
Real
played in the
back.
Spanish, in the Premier League.
Yeah, Brahim came from Real Madrid. Like
I mean, played
Peter
for
Hauge
top.
came
So
from.
he had the confidence coming from a big team. So I know how get
Brian
lacks that.
hasn't played good either, so.
Come on, you comparing Brahim with Dauge. The minutes Brahim had got, that's
if you're
like.
talking about if you're talking about lately, yes, Brian has been better, but not by much.
No, Atlanta almost scored.
I saw that. Yeah,
He
but
missed.
if you look at how many goals how he
The
scored and
last
how many
games, Brahim haven't done anything special. He just came back from a long injury also.
before that injury, I mean, if you look at the goals,
come on, you're just a fanboy of Hauge. This is comparing Brahim to Hauge. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, both of them have been.
No one agrees with you. No one in the world agrees with what you're saying right now. This is ridiculous. You're comparing Hauge. He doesn't even get playing time because he's such a low level player. He doesn't even gets to go on the field. If we were not desperate.
I'm not a fan of both of them. Both of them have been pretty bad lately. Hauge had his time the first 2 months.
When we bought him for those 4 million, we were thinking he could use his talent to be a player that we could like sell for a couple of bucks.
Brahim Diaz is a Real Madrid player, so why even?
So yeah,
he will not buy him because he's not even worth 10 million.
According to you, but according to Madrid, 20 million.
You think Brahim Diaz is worth 10 million or 20 million? A man who has scored 4 goals with 30 appearances.
You kidding me?
1
assist. 10 million is nothing for Brahim Diaz. He's gonna be great in the future. You're gonna hear from him. You're gonna see him in the La Liga.
But if we buy one of them, who would you prefer to buy? Hauge for the?
We already bought Hauge.
Listen, Hauge doesn't cost us anything. Of course, we're going to keep Hauge because he's basically for free for those 4 million.
If we have to buy one of them and they cost the same amount, I would choose Brahim Diaz. But we already bought Hauge, and Brahim costs like 20 million according to Real.
I don't think
that's a ridiculous price tag for a player who has not performed.
But comparing Hauge to Brahim Diaz, and
I'm not comparing anyone.
Ridiculous also to say that. No, you said it. You said Brahim isn't good either. I'm like, why are you even talking about Brahim when we're talking about Hauge?
I'm talking about a similar player with similar positions.
How are they similar? Brahim is an offensive midfielder that dribbles like past 2-3 people unless he gets
both
fouled.
Are young, short players, weak players who have performed like shit lately.
First off, Hauge is a taller player. He plays on the flanks and he plays like a scared little kid.
Brahim has also played at the flanks.
Brahim is way shorter and smaller than Hauge.
Why are we talking about 2 shit players? Let's talk about those who have performed.
No, because Hauge
I don't like Hauge. I don't like Brahim. I like good players like Zlatan.
Now you don't like Hauge, but you used to love Hauge.
You like Tonali. Hauge. I mean, come on.
I love Tonali. Like, he's going to be a great player.
Me too, but don't exaggerate.
He is great as he is. He's doing all the right things, and he has big shoes to fill. Like Gattuso go in Gattuso's footsteps. So it's not easy, but he's gonna get there. But anyways, all I'm saying is that the minutes we see from Hauge is that we don't see shit. So I think, we can't expect much from Hauge. There were one more thing. Why didn't Pioli make any more substitutions at the end to just waste some time?
He was afraid.
What was he
afraid to lose the game? I mean, he should have brought in Emil Rubak. I mean, winning 2-0, let him play his first game. He's just 17 years old.
But if you look at our bench, I mean, we had a very short list of bench players.
We only had like Diaz, Tonali.
We had Hauge, Gabi, Akier,
a bunch of defenders.
He wanted physical players on the pitch, so he kept those. Yeah,
more than half the bench was defenders and goalkeepers.
I don't know. Just bring in Tonali was warming up. Maybe he didn't want to risk Tonali.
Yeah, maybe not, so we don't get injured again.
Okay, so
because we need Tonali against United, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course. I think we're gonna. So Zapata was subbed for Atlanta. Why did Zapata came off?
Muriel?
Yeah, Muriel came in. So Zapata must have picked up an injury or something. Anyways, still 1-0 to Inter Merda. Okay, before ending the first part of the pod, so injury situation. It's getting better or it's getting worse?
I mean, right now we have Daniel Maldini that has an injury. Benacer
been injured like for 4 months or something.
Benacer has a muscle injury. Mandzukic has a muscular problem. Hakan Çalhanoğlu has a muscle.
Isn't Benacer basically returning because he feels?
Yeah, Daniel Maldini, Benacer, and
Hakan Çalhanoğlu
will return soon.
So
Yeah,
Hakan is returning also.
Hakan, yeah, after United, I believe next week.
and then we have
Zlatan as well.
Zlatan that has a tear in the abductor muscle. I don't know, even that. I don't even know what that means, but it
That-
He will
sounds.
return next week.
That's
maybe.
a muscle only 40-year-old people players have.
Zlatan made a test today and looks like he will return next week after
Yeah,
the Napoli game.
So you're gonna
and
miss
we
the Napoli
don't.
He might return for the second United game
Okay.
or the game after that,
game. Okay.
And
Fiorentina.
then we have Theo Hernandez that has a shine bone bruise.
Well, Theo will
What
return.
is that? He gonna return for the? He gonna
Pioli
be
said Theo will be back for United.
Yeah, that's a
And
small
Rebic.
injury. And Rebic has a problem with the hip flexor.
Is this foot mob or?
Now I'm just
Yeah,
reading our injury list and the reasons they have injury.
So Rebic's injury was a minor also. So
Yeah, it's a minor.
so the only ones that are away a bit longer, it's Zlatan and as it looks right now.
Benacer.
Oh man, when was the last time we could see Benacer?
Benacer has missed 6 matches. The longest player we have had injured right now is Daniel Maldini that has missed 7 matches.
Youngest player with Mandzukic,
Yeah.
and he came with injury.
Yeah, Mandzukic, he has been missing 5 matches.
Yeah. So
and Kessie has missed 0 matches.
Yeah,
so
we're
still struggling. We're still struggling with some injuries.
We are the team that has most injuries.
I mean,
or one of the most.
I think Juventus also has a lot of players.
Not like us.
So
yeah, but they have also a more flexible squad than we have.
Yeah.
So it looks like Hakan will be missing both the United and Napoli match also.
At least the first game. See.
Yeah, but we don't need Hakan. We have Krunic right now.
Yeah, Krunic is better right now.
I don't know. One game doesn't cut it for me. I need to see more.
Hakan. When was the last time Hakan scored a free kick in the league? That was last season, I believe.
2020.
Yeah, last season. End of last season. Krunic scored with the first.
When you say last season, you usually say this. I don't know what do you mean.
I mean the last season.
You know that this is one season we're still in.
I mean not the year.
Yeah, he means the 2020.
The last 2019, 2020 season.
No, yeah,
I'm not talking about years.
You're talking about 2019, 2020 . But because
I'm talking about the year Juventus won the league, that season. Was the season.
You think okay, so you're saying he haven't scored he definitely have scored a free kick in 2020.
Yeah, against Celtic in the Europa League, he scored one.
Yeah, and it was this season.
Yeah, I'm talking about the league.
So haven't maybe yeah. So because of one free kick from Krunic, you're gonna replace Hakan.
Yeah, one free kick taken, one scored. I mean, that's a pretty good statistic.
Typical Milan fans, like we see one good display.
Hakan out.
Bench, Hakan out, and Krunic in. And if we listen to our last episode, we were like, Krunic, he's not deservable of wearing the shirt.
We Milan fans change our minds all the time.
Yeah, man, we were talking so much about Krunic. I remember Ash was saying, I don't want to see Krunic ever again, something like that.
No, I think that was Castejo. I was saying that. And I still don't want to see Castejo in the Milan jersey.
I mean, the only player we still talk shit about, we never change our mind about, is Castejo.
Just give Castejo a game where he scores a beautiful goal.
He has never had a good game.
And every goal he has scored, it was tap-ins.
Just like Kessie has never had a bad game, Castejo has never had a good game.
Yeah, but the funny thing is he has scored a couple of goals for us, but they were like tap-ins and
lucky goals.
We don't count them. So okay, this is the end of part 1. So
part 1 was 1 hour long.
1 hour long. It's supposed to be 45 minutes. Anyways, we'll be back with part 2 in a couple of seconds. Peace, guys.
Yes. Peace.
Okay, hello guys, we're back with part two. Hope you enjoyed part one. Now we're gonna preview the coming games. So up next is United on Thursday. So
Yeah.
what do you guys want to see for lineup? If we start with the lineup,
Hmm. Yeah, I want to see, of course, Donnarumma. I want to see Tomori and Romangoli, Calabria and Theo Hernandez. I want to see Kessie and Tonali in the midfield. And
Krunic as AMF.
no, Salamakers and Rebic and AMF. Do we have Hakan or no?
No, we don't have it.
We don't have Hakan?
No.
Well, we have Hakan's brother. Do we want to see?
Okay, if we don't have Hakan, I would play.
You want to see Brahim or Krunic?
I want to play Krunic because he's been on a great form. Maybe keep going. And as a striker, Liao. And
Leo as a striker.
Yeah, but
who else? Who else?
We don't have Zlatan.
Why not play Rebic as a striker?
And play who on the left wing? Liao.
I played
Hauge, your favorite player, Afe.
He's not called up. You can play Brahim on the left, right?
Brahim can play on the left, but I think to defend Manchester United, the Premier League, it's too tough for him. He's not going to cut it. No, we're going to see Liao at top. We're going to see him on top, and he's going to give us another shit show.
Maybe he will be good. I mean,
after two terrible games, he will. No, I don't think he will all of a sudden be.
It's different playing in the Europa League than playing in the Serie A.
Maybe I think Leo wants against United.
Yeah, I think also he wants to show against like Pogba.
What about Meite? He started against Verona.
If Tonali is fit, I think he should play. But
I said for me Tonali instead of Meite.
Yeah, for me 100% Tonali too, because we need a Benacer type of player, and we can't have like two players similar to each other, Kessie and Meite. But yeah, basically the same lineup as this is I want to see
with the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the lineup that we're gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have any surprises.
Everyone is counting out Kier in the starting lineup because he's not fit, right?
Yeah, and we also need a fast defender, and
they have fast forward, so
strong. Like
we could rotate Romangoli again and play Kier, just like we have done in the past. If Kier is fit, then play Romangoli against Napoli.
Yeah. Speaking about
Tomori needs to play.
There was a situation in the Verona match, I think. He was so extremely slow, Romangoli didn't keep up Did you see that?
No.
When the attacker or somebody ran and Romangoli was like falling behind. Anyways, I hate to see that against United, against those fast forwards. So Rashford and company, Martial and... So I think
Kier is slower. So
Kier is better positioning. Right now, he gives more confidence to me, anyways. Kier still than Romangoli because of his positioning. And, I think we can see Romangoli and Tomori because we want to have the captain back in the team, and we want to try to pair Romangoli and Tomori because that's the project. The project is Romangoli and Tomori.
Yeah, and I saw that United had a lot of injuries as well. It's not just Milan.
Who are they missing?
De Gea, their goalkeeper, according to Football. Cavani will miss this game. Mata,
injured a lot.
Rashford got injured against City when they won 2-0. They won against City 2-0.
Yeah, they won against City. So they have confidence coming into the game.
They're playing good. They have 4 games in a row. They have kept a clean sheet.
But they have been shit in their attack. I mean, they only scored in 4 games. They have scored 2 goals.
But the 2 goals was against City, who has
it was their last game. But now Rashford, Rashford is injured, and one of their goals against City was a penalty.
Yeah, Pogba is injured.
Pogba is injured. Well, that's great. But
And something,
they beat City, right? 2-0. So that was a shocker.
Yeah, but I mean, City basically they have won the league. They're ahead. They have 65 points, and United have 54 points. I don't think they were.
But it wasn't like they were resting any players. City.
No, they weren't resting, but it makes a lot of difference. I mean, they right now after the loss against United, they're up 11 points.
Yeah.
And another bad news for us is that Phil Jones is injured for United.
Phil Jones, does he even play in United?
Yes, but he's injured.
He's trash.
That's bad for us that he does not play this game.
Phil Jones, is it the defender or?
He's like
the mentally retarded defender.
He's a really bad defender.
The one that crawled like a demon on the floor.
Remember that video? Donny van de Beek is also injured. I mean, they have a couple of injuries.
Crawl like a demon. I remember that. That was the craziest video I've ever seen. It was like from the Conjuring or the Ring or something.
But you know what I think we should do before this game? Can we do a head-to-head against United and Milan and see which player is better? Because right
position.
now, position-wise, we don't even know some of the players, but we can pick the great players. I mean, De Gea is injured, right?
I think he's gonna play. De Gea will play.
But is it sure that he will miss the game against
he missed
Milan?
The game against City, all the games before that. And according to FootMob, it says he will miss. I don't know.
Yeah, but if De Gea plays and De Gea Donnarumma, Donnarumma is much better than De Gea.
Yeah, I agree.
De Gea has a tendency to make a lot of mistakes. And I think when I look at the United defenders, our defenders are much better. I mean, they have Lindelof and Harry Maguire in the center back role, and they're both defenders that even United fans don't like.
Yeah. They have had good game last 4 games.
They've never had good defense, United.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only player the only position I think they're better than us right now is the AMF role for Bruno Fernandes.
Right wing.
Amazing. Yeah, and the wing. Because Martial isn't really that frightening either. I think our defenders will shut him down easily.
I think we really need to see Rebic as to have a good game like he had against what was it? Where he shined. What game was it? Where it was great.
Roma.
Was it against Roma, right? Against Roma. We need to see that Rebic. That's really important. And if we have, and if I don't know what to say, Krunic as an AMF, and
this is repeat. This is you were right. De Gea will probably miss the game, so they will play with their second goalkeeper Henderson.
Henderson, the second goalkeeper, he isn't bad.
He's a good goalkeeper.
But is Theo 100%?
I think so.
You think Theo will not play?
Just rested him. Yeah, it was just precautions. So he felt something. It's minor. It's nothing special. So they didn't want to risk him for the United game. So they didn't want to risk a longer injury. So they rested him. I think we're going to see that tomorrow Romangoli, Theo and Calabria and Tonali Kessi, Krunic because he's in form and because we need
a strong attacking midfielder.
Yeah, physical attacking midfielder and Rebic and Salameki and Leao. So we need to see Rebic and Salameki do great games and Leao, please to God, shows us something. You God damn it.
Are we sure that Rebic is 100% fit to start?
We don't know yet.
Because if he's not fit, maybe we'll play with Castillejo again.
No, Rebic will be fit. I read that it was nothing special either, so he will be fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we
They
would,
also, it was also precautions to arrest him to not
Mm.
risk anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Anyways, yeah, what you're saying, Ash?
just a little historical backup. Our last 6 games against United, they have won the last 5 of them, and we have
Oh my god.
won one of them. The last time we won against United was 2007, 3-0
Yeah.
with when we had
Wow.
Kaká.
It's
But they
crazy.
have been winning against us ever since that, and we have met them 4 times before after that. They're undefeated.
I just don't want us to go there and embarrass ourselves and return
No,
home
no,
with like 2-0 or
no, we're not going to embarrass ourselves.
I don't know. I just hope we don't. And I really, really, really hope that Theo has this great game where he takes successful runs and actually scores. If he managed to score a goal, he will be hero.
Yeah.
So we could damage them if Theo, Rebic have good games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
damage them. So they could get caught off guard if Theo and Rebic and Leao can step up also. So because I'm not so much worried about the midfield. I think Tonali and Kessie got it covered, and I don't know what Krunic will do. And let's see if I have a feeling somehow. I don't know. I think because no, I can't see Mate starting this one. I think maybe because he's physical, he's big and strong. Maybe he could fit this United backline, or anyways. But we need someone who can take. We need an AMF, and at the moment we only have Krunic. So, and I don't see Brahim starting. Come on, Atlanta! Oh my God, Atlanta! Looks like Inter is gonna win this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna win this.
Bastards. They went all
Yeah.
defense. They went all defense after that one goal.
But United are favorites in
Yeah. 100%.
the odds and the betting.
Yeah.
They pay
So how do you?
1.6.
Let's preview it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think this is also just another fun fact. This is the first time we meet each other. The two clubs meet each other in the Europa League. So we have never played United in the Europa League, but we're not also used to playing the Europa League that much. But I think this. I don't think we will be embarrassed this game. I don't think United will win this game. I'm gonna predict shocking Milan win on their home field.
What are you predicting?
Yeah, 4-0 Milan.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Krunic with 2 free kicks. No, I think we're gonna win 1-0 because I think it will be a closed game, and maybe hopefully get a penalty in the last minutes.
I go with 1-0 as well, but I'm not as confident for this game because of the form United has had. I mean,
The
the
form they
last
have.
game. The last game. I mean, and they
Yeah, they
haven't
won.
lost since when was the last time they lost? I mean, it's been months.
I mean, yeah, they won their last game, and we won our last game.
But they have drew. But then they haven't lost in a long time.
Yeah, they have drawed against shit teams.
Yeah.
I mean, really shit teams.
We have a lot of injuries. That's why. I don't know.
They drew against Real Sociedad in the Europa League and the second leg. And they drew against Chelsea and they drew against Crystal Palace before the City game.
But then they beat City too.
And all these games were 0-0.
And they won Real Sociedad 4-0 the first game.
Yeah. They won that game, but Real Sociedad, I mean.
I think if we manage to, I think we're going to get a tie. And if we manage to get a tie, we can turn it around in San Siro with Zlatan and Hakan back in the lineup. And so I go with 1-1.
1-1.
So you guys go with 1-0.
Yeah,
for
1-0.
Milan, and I say 1-1, and hoping for to not to lose. So we still have a chance in the return leg.
Yeah, and I don't think we have anything more to say about the United game.
No.
What do you
Yeah,
think
man.
about
Let's hope for the best. Yeah. What do you think about
Napoli
Napoli?
game?
Yeah, Sunday.
Napoli game.
So returning
Napoli
home
on Sunday.
we will be home on a Friday, tired from the United game. We have played our best players. We won't rest anyone. Maybe we have one or two players more fit for the Napoli game. Napoli, Osimhen scored in the last game and they won 3-1, I think. They have been unlucky in the last couple of games they have played to not win more. And they have been missing Osimhen for a while. He was out injured, but now he's back and even scoring. And this is a home leg for us, and I hope to see Zlatan in the game. And
Zlatan won't play Napoli.
Yeah, I don't think Zlatan will play.
Okay, then we are done. I have to. I hate to be negative, but I don't. Damn it, Inter win 1-0, so they're keeping this 6-point lead. So yeah, as predicted, Inter won this one, bastards. I guess that clown.
Napoli have 3 players injured: Petagna, Gulam, and Lozano. Gulam got injured the last game, and he's gonna have a surgery today or tomorrow. I don't know.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a tough game because Napoli are desperate for a win, and so are actually Milan. So it's gonna be a tough game against Gattuso's team. So I think, I don't know. I think we're gonna. It could go either way. We could lose. We could win.
Last time we played them, we won 3-1.
Yeah, we were in great form.
We had a full squad that game. Zlatan played, and Benacer, I think, played.
So I don't know. I go with against Napoli. I'm hoping for a win. Of course, we desperately need a win. We need to keep pressure on Inter. We can't. We need to close down this gap. 6-point lead. We can't slip up. If we slip up, it's over. It's basically over now, but it will be.
Yeah. I mean, Scudetto is over.
Yeah, but if we can keep the pressure on them, we should definitely try to do that. And I'm hoping for a win. And because it's a home game, we have been suffering. We have been suffering in home games. You know,
we have been better away. We have won more points away than home.
Yeah, Pioli been talking about this in the recent interviews, and he's saying it's basically a mystery. They haven't been able to solve it yet. Why we play so badly in home and we play better away? And I don't know. We're playing without spectators and fans, so there's something lacking in home games that they try to figure out. But I think it's really hard to predict. That's a game it's really hard to predict. Like if you were to bet on Napoli and Milan game, you will put one and X and a 2, right?
Yeah. I would put on draw and Milan.
No, you would put a draw.
Yeah, if I.
So what do you predict then? What do you predict it's going to be?
I mean, looking at their last games, I'm not scared of Napoli that much. They lost against Atlanta 4-2. They won against Granada, but they lost the first leg against Granada, so they're out of the Europa League. They were horrible in the Europa League.
So they have more rest days than us, yeah.
Yeah, they have more rest days.
They will rest before.
Their last 3 games, they won against Benevento 2-0. but Benevento is one of the bottom league teams. They drew against Sassuolo 3-3, um, which had a last minute drama, and they won against Bologna. So I don't know. Their schedule hasn't really. They haven't been playing against these big teams lately to see, except for Atlanta, to see how they would perform. We have we played against Roma and we won against them. We won against Hellas Verona, that's eighth in the league. So I think looking at our last games, we've been better, um, even though we were horrible against Udinese.
And
But
looking at Napoli's schedule, after us, they will play
yeah,
Juventus, then they will play Roma.
yeah,
Three tough
Oh my
games.
god!
All of them away. All of them away.
Wow, it's crazy.
yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
god!
they have a
How is it
very
possible
tough
to have?
schedule.
How is it possible to have
Because
three games in a row?
the Juventus and Napoli games is the one that got postponed.
Oh yeah,
Remember
that's
the
it.
first part of the season.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's why they have a three away
Juventus
games.
gonna win that one.
They're gonna hurt badly. I think they're gonna drop in the league.
Yeah,
They're
I'm gonna.
definitely going
I don't.
down to the. They're definitely going down to the. Like I see them going down to the seventh spot.
I think. I don't think out of the three games Napoli has the first game against us, then Juventus, then Roma. I think they will. They will not win one either. Any of them. I think they will either draw or lose all of those games because I don't see Napoli as a
Yeah.
dangerous side that they used to be.
No. They don't have the confidence anymore either. So
Yeah, and Gattuso is definitely gonna get replaced. I think.
So what are you predicting?
I predict a 2-1 Milan win.
Okay, Afe, what do you predict?
2-0. 2-0 for
You
Milan.
always say 2-0 Milan, 2-0.
I said 1-0 last game.
Because 2-0 is the most usual score in football.
Yeah. It's the most usual score for Milan this season. I mean,
And also when a team wins, they usually win 2-1 or 2-0.
Yeah.
yeah.
I see Milan. I see Milan winning that game also, and I think we're gonna win by. I want to say by win by 2 goals, but Napoli, Gattuso's men, they've been hurt, they are suffering, so they're in a bad mood. So
And Gattuso is a Milan fan, so he will let us win.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna win. It's gonna be tight, and I think we're gonna win. I don't see a lot of goals in that game either. It depends. Yeah. I don't know. I go with 2. I'm going to go with 2-0 also. Yeah.
Why you always go 2-0?
Yeah, I always do that. Because it's the most common one. I'm going to go safe. So I say 2-0 also, and you say 2-1 Ash. And
Yeah,
2-0.
and hopefully we don't get any players injured that game because we have United some days after.
So, oh my God, we have 2 crazy games coming up, United and Napoli.
Yeah, and then United again.
But then
I would love to see us go through to the quarterfinals, right? After United, it would be the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and I hope if we go through, I hope we get Arsenal.
No, I want the easy draw. I don't want
No, I
the
want
tough
Arsenal.
teams.
Yeah.
I want to watch AFTV when we win against them.
And then we have the return leg on the 18th against United at home, and we have the easiest game of the league against Fiorentina on Sunday.
Yeah,
And
Fiorentina is
the punching bag of the league.
Then,
So
then we play Sampdoria, Parma, Genoa, Sassuolo. We have a couple of
we have more
easier teams.
Yeah. Hey guys, I just want to mention something about. Are you done with the prediction of this game, Napoli?
Yeah,
done.
Okay. Should we just? I want to wrap this up at 90 minutes. So, what about the contract renewals? Anything new there?
No, I haven't.
No, any new news at least for now.
Nothing new, right? So Donnarumma situation is still the same. Raiola is pushing for high salary, and
Yeah, it's the
I,
same saga.
I read a lot about Hakan that it's starting to get resolved, and then but nothing happens.
Mm.
So the Hakan renewal is on hold also, but they're closing up. So who else do you want to see except the Hakan Kessie renewals? Anyone else? Do you guys want to see Dalot? Do you
I
want to
heard
see?
today, or I heard yesterday or today that they are trying to get a discount for Dalot.
We were a week
Less than
ago
20 million.
because a week ago we were saying we want to see Dalot leave.
Yeah, but week before that we said we should buy him. You know,
I mean, it depends on the price. I think the
that's
price
why
he
we're trying to
has.
get a
I thought
discount
Dalot
for
was
him.
good in the beginning, but then something happened. But maybe it's not his fault. He said it's tough to play one game at the left and one game at the right side. He said it in the post match
Mm.
interview. He said he doesn't mind it, but he would like to have one position. and don't be
That is
don't.
true.
So of course it's really hard. You need to adapt.
Yeah.
I think if he keeps up playing good, he's a good reserve. But maybe we want the better reserve on the.
Yeah.
We want
I
the better
mean,
backup to Theo.
also the thing about Dalot is he's young. He's very young. But if we can get a discount on him, I don't think it's worth the
Yeah, I
money.
think also if they don't give a discount, just let him go.
Yeah.
We can buy a
Even
cheaper
though
player and make him grow in Milan instead.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's only 21 years old. The Portuguese. He's
yeah. And we all want to
let's
sign tomorrow, even if he scores 5 own goals.
yeah. I mean,
So far, yeah.
Tomori,
So
we
far,
have
yeah.
to buy him.
We haven't
He's
seen him.
the
But even Tomori, we are trying to get a discount for. I heard,
yeah. I heard that also.
but
I
we
think
will buy him no matter what if he
yeah,
plays
we
like
will buy.
this.
Oh, let's talk about a little bit Zlatan returning to the national league, national team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
What do you
for
think
What are
us,
your thoughts?
for
he's gonna?
Milan, it could be bad because if he can get injured, because it's
Yeah,
the middle of the season. I mean,
But
his
get
rest days
injured
are over, so you're gonna play friendlies instead.
when he
is it
gets.
100% that he's gonna return? Because he
It
hasn't said
looks like
anything.
it. It never does until it's
Yeah,
official, but it looks like
But
it.
but the thing is, like, why would he want to return?
I
He's
think he
40
wants
years
to go
old,
out with a bang.
almost.
It's European finals in the
But it
summer.
has to be something behind the curtains,
No, that's
like
it. He
some
wants to.
money involved, maybe.
He wants to shine. He wants to be up there. He likes to
well,
play
he
football.
loves
He
to play
enjoys it.
football. I think.
Yeah, but why
So,
didn't he join when the
no,
Sweden was in the World Cup and made it to the top eight in
I
the
mean,
quarterfinals?
because that was the period he decided to leave the national league. He was right close up to that, so he decided to no, I'm not
change
gonna
his
stick
mind.
around. So now
But
it's been a while. So I think he has a longing to return, and he wants to play the Euros. And yeah. Anyways,
yeah,
we it's both positive and negative.
I
We
mean,
are
positive
speaking
for him. I mean, it's good to play in
positive
the
for
national
us
team.
as Swedes. We like to see him
Yeah,
playing the
yeah, but
national team, and
for
it's
Milan,
it's going to be fun to watch Swedish national team. But yeah,
it could be a negative if he gets injured
it
because
could
of
be
his
negative for
age.
Milan,
Yeah, but
but
it
let's see
could
how they
not be
use
as
him.
well.
I don't see him playing 90 minutes in the
No,
national
no,
team,
they have
90 minutes
Isak
in Milan.
plays in the same position.
So maybe let's see how he gets used in the Swedish national team. Yeah,
Yeah, but do you think Zlatan is better to start for Sweden or Marcus Berg?
of course not in every game, but it's I don't want him
Sweden
to
have a good attack.
campaign against.
Zlatan, Kulusevski, Isak. I mean, pretty
Yeah, we
good.
love to
Yeah,
see.
Sweden have been producing talents.
Imagine to see Isak, Zlatan, and Kulusevski
And
starting.
Lindelöf at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are players that play for big clubs in Swedish
Yeah.
national team. Yeah, it'd be fun to
It's
see.
it's gonna be a fun Euros if Zlatan is back in the national team.
Yeah, it's just too bad that we're not probably going to see fans in the stadium. Probably like 30% of the capacity.
Is that what they're saying?
They're
Right
saying
now,
right
they're saying.
now that we're going to see 30% of the capacity.
So where are the Euros playing? What countries?
The Euros have an anniversary for this Euro, so they will be playing in different countries. Some
Bunch of
games,
countries.
So a couple of
yeah,
games are in Sweden, right?
No, not
no,
Sweden.
the
Denmark,
only
I think, is the
yeah,
closest.
the only country in Scandinavia is Denmark, and they have some group games, but the final is in London.
Okay. All right. All right. With that, maybe we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I
For
think
this
so.
time. It's a 90-minute mark, and I think we have said all we wanted to say, and we're hoping for some good games and wins in Europa League and the Serie A in the weekend.
Yeah, United and Napoli.
Yeah. All right, guys. Great. Thank you for listening. And until the next episode, as always, Forza Milan then.
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Peace.
All right. Peace. We out. Bye, everybody.